So you want to know how to become an insane receiver just like this in NFL Universe football? Well, today I'll show you guys how. Okay, so we're going to be first coming to the toss-ups right here. And if you guys don't know how to get here, just press your tab button. And then you're going to be going to game modes. And then you're going to press practice hub. So now we're going to come right here to join game. I don't know why I did it. Okay, so first I'm going to teach you how to catch basically. So what you're going to do, I want you to jump and then press click before you get the ball. So then jump and click, because then it's gonna make it really just jump and click when it's like a jump ball. Simple jump ball, just jump and click. All right. Okay, to Mag, you want to line up with the ball, keep running, and then dive at the last second. Boom. And you want to dive when you're at the highest point, guys. You want to dive when you're at the highest point. So at the highest point of your jump. You don't want to be like that, because then you don't get air. So you want to jump like that. So you want to jump at your highest point, okay? By the way, guys, a really important tip you guys should know is that you should go to press tab, come to settings, go to personal settings, and then put your time of day to night. This is because the sun can be very annoying in NFL Universe, especially when you're at the park. So this will help you prevent the sun from like blocking your view so you can actually catch the ball. Now I'll be showing you guys how to play receiver through actual park gameplay. Okay, this touchdown right here is very simple. So what you do, you threw the ball up. All you had to do is press jump and then click, and then you would score. Okay, so this was also a touchdown right here on this play. So he also just threw it up and I had to jump and click. I don't know why I dived. That was very unnecessary. You guys don't have to dive on that. All you really had to do was jump and then press your click button. And yeah, it'll be easy touchdown. Okay, so this play was also a touchdown. It was also a diving catch for a touchdown. And I'm going to show you guys how I did and how you guys can do it in your games as well. Okay, so what I did is the QB threw it out of bounds and then I jumped right here. So I jumped at my highest point and I dove back into bounds for the touchdown. So that is called a sidekick. So basically what a sidekick is where the QB purposely throws the ball out of bounds. So the receiver has to go out of bounds and dive inbounds. It's a really good play because what it does is that the DB gets confused on what to do because like he thinks you're out of bounds. So he doesn't guard the out of bounds. So it's basically like a free catch. So all you really have to do is jump and then dive back inbounds, and then you'll get an easy touchdown. So that's why it seems like a bad play, but it's a really good play. Okay, so this play also ended up in a touchdown. So it was just a quick cut to the side, like an out route. And I just jumped up, he dove, and then I just scored the touchdown. But I realized that this play worked so well, even though it's very simple, is because what I did was I kept running verticals right before. I was just running go routes. So he was probably expecting, like, he was probably bailing, I was assuming. So he wasn't expecting that cut. And then he was very late to the ball. He should have not dove, but he decided to dive for the ball because he thought he could get it, but he really couldn't. So that ended up in a touchdown. Okay, so this play also ended up in a touchdown, but all I did was a basic go ball. I just ran deep. The QB threw it up and I just head tapped in. So I'm going to show you guys how I head tapped in, the positioning I did to head tap him to get the easy touchdown, because this is also a very hard catch. Okay, for this play, what I did was as soon as it got right here, I decided to jump, because what happens is when you jump at this point, it's a little bit above your head, but it's not. This is where when the ball comes to your character will be in the highest point. So I'll be jumping the highest, and this lets you get to the ball. Another thing I also like to do is that I like to press W and go forward to the ball, because what this does is it makes your hand get to the ball faster. So then what the game does, it thinks that your body is like there quicker and it lets you get the catch. Okay, for this catch, what I did was I actually jumped on the DB's head to get the ball. So the ball was a little bit underthrown. I wish it was more overthrown, but it's whatever. So what happened is underthrow, so it was a head tap ball. So I actually jumped a little bit earlier than before, so it actually lets my body get an extra boost from jumping on the DB's head, so I can get my character to the ball faster and get the ball. And also what you do is when you get that high, dive forward so you get those extra yards. Okay, so the very next play actually results in a touchdown. So what I did was I did an out route, and you usually want to do out routes when you're very close to the end zone, because it's very easy for the QB to throw a pick if you cut in the middle. You'd rather go outside. And what I did was I just did quick outside, and he threw a good ball. It was an unnecessary dive. All you had to do was jump and catch. Okay, this play resulted in a touchdown, but I did not catch the ball, and I'm going to show you why. What I did, even though it wasn't a touchdown from me, it was very crucial. So I had to block this guy, because if I didn't block him, he wasn't going to be able to get the touchdown, especially my receiver. So what I did is I spam X blocked, and it resulted in a touchdown, because blocking this game is very easy to do. Okay, this play resulted in a touchdown from me. So what I did was the QB threw out of bounds, just like a side tech I was talking to you guys about, and I just dove in. Very easy catch, and yeah. Okay, so this play resulted in a 39-yard gain. So what I did is that I saw that the DB was beating me and I was going to be able to be in deep, so I decided to do a cutback, and this resulted into that 39-yard gain. So guys, I'm going to tell you this. If you guys think you're not being hit on top and he's playing very deep, just cut back. It'll be easy, pretty good yards, and you can get a bunch of yards after the catch as well. Okay, so this play actually resulted into an interception, but I'm going to show you why, how you guys can actually prevent this. So this was my fault. I should have came to the ball more instead of diving it, but it was also a pretty underthrown ball, so I would say it was neutral between me and my quarterback, but I would also take accountability. I should have actually came to the ball instead of let the ball come to me. That's also another big thing you guys should realize. All right, so if the ball is underthrown, go to the ball. Don't let the ball come to you. Okay, so this play resulted into a touchdown. So what I did was the QB threw the ball up to me, and what I did was I dove into the back of the end zone, because it was a really good ball. The DB could not get it, and then I got the touchdown. I also dove at the highest point. Remember, dive at the highest point of your jump, because that's where you get the most space from your dive to get to the ball. Okay, so the play I did here was actually very important. So if you're like 30 yards away from the end zone, what you could do a post corner. So you run into the middle of a field like a post, and you cut back into a corner. So what it does is it confuses the DB, so it thinks you're going inside, then you go out, and it gives you a lot of space. So then the QB can throw you a dime to there, and then you can get the easy touchdown. Okay guys, if you guys thought that this tutorial was helpful, make sure to like, subscribe, turn on notifications, and I'll see y'all in the next video. Alright, peace.